You know, just again these triangles here. Super Chok just peeling out to the right hand side initially. Roller with that underlapping run on the inside of him. Ability to beat a couple of players, and then on the defensive side, the two Indonesian central midfielders getting completely dragged across and not winning the ball there. Both players getting dragged across into that position. It's left that gap for Chanatip to then have a shot at goal there. The central defenders couldn't step up quickly enough into him. Wonderful work from Thailand on the right-hand side. Great work from Roller. And then a fine finish. Quality finish from Chanatip. Comes into him first time. Into the back of the net. No chance for Nadeo.
And taking some time here with Elias Dola, who's not walking particularly comfortably. And I think they just want a word here on what to do next. Poking is still asking, what's the assessment? He's been told just to hold off for a minute.
Well, Poklo has just gone off to increase the intensity of his warm-up.
For a second there, did we think he was going to possibly come on there, but it is going to be Elias Dola to return to the pitch, it looks like at the moment. That's the first attempt for the Indonesians.
Yeah, and again, the player who starts it is Kambuaya with a wonderful driving run. He's carrying the ball forward, creating that bit of space for Asnawi. Really drifted in field, didn't he, Asnawi? On his left foot. A bit more encouragement from Indonesia, perhaps. Especially with Kambuaya, if they can try and find him on the ball a little bit more. He's got that capacity to run with it. The interesting thing with Kambuaya, just talking to one of the Indonesian backroom staff, said that when they went to scout a match, they weren't particularly looking at him, but he was the outstanding player in that game that they went to watch, and they thought, you know, this guy could make a big difference on the international stage, and that's how he was really sort of first spotted and brought into the setup. You can see confirmation there. Dola is not going to be fit enough to continue.
There's a problem there for Dola. Now, the like-for-like change would be Pawi. We saw Pokla Anand stripping off. They are going to have to make that change. They don't have too many other options. And that is a real shame for Elias Dola. We'll be hoping that he might be available for the second leg. Remember, in the second leg, they moved to a back three in the second half. Well, good luck to those guys carrying the stretcher. He's huge, almost 2 meters tall. Quite the task now, carrying him off.
I'm interested to see just how they sort of restructure this.
It is Pokla Anand. So there you go, 6 of them have to stretcher Elias Dola off.
It looks for now like Wiratep has just dropped into central defence alongside Kritsada. See if that stays that way.
One of the veterans now, this side, 30 years of age. Blokla Anand, fast approaching his half century of caps for Thailand. He did it back in 2011. With Bangkok United.
Challenge from Witan on board in.
Yeah, Wiratep is the man, as Roshan mentioned, who goes in. The heart of defence. Roller. Flag is down for Superchok. Managed to get that away through Risky.
You can't pin Superchok down. His movement is excellent. And the freedom that they've got, these Thai players, to just get into different positions and still retain a defensive structure, and still retain an organized structure, even with these free-flowing sort of attacks.
Roller back to Superchok. Trying to get into the attack here is Blokla Anand. Superchok. He looks at the officials. No penalty forthcoming. Here come Indonesia. Look at that pace there on the far side by Alfred Devanga. Witan Sulaiman. Devanga surely. Over. A gilt-edged opportunity. What a run though he had from one end of the pitch to the other. You're not going to get a better opportunity than that.
Oh, that's a big opportunity for Indonesia. And again, it's on the counter-attack. This is where they've looked the most threatening. Wonderful ball played across. Initially for Dedik. Witan making a great run. Alfie Andra, I mean, credit to him. From where he started to where he ends up in the area there. It takes a bit of a bobble, but you expect him to finish. He's got all the time in the world, really, to even sort of just take a touch if he wants to. But even if he hits it first time, you have a look at the technique there again. As he hits it, he's looking up. He's not got his body over the ball to try and keep it down and on target.
Not normally that high up the pitch as well, is he? Alfred Devanga. And that would have been 1-1, right back in this. Went through the legs as well, it appeared, of Tristan Doe. That ball across from Witan Sulaiman.
Yeah, and Tristan, he had to come across. He had to go across to take care of that run from Dedik Setiawan. And that's why you had that gap there.
So Superchok felt he should have been given a penalty.
I mean, I saw it in real time. I didn't think so. I think it's a soft one. I don't think that's a penalty at all. He's trying to con the referee into going for a penalty. He just realized, Superchok, that he wasn't really going anywhere. And,
so Rahmat Irianto, second time he's gone down. And a common change we've seen in this tournament, if he doesn't carry on, well, he looks okay, but it was Eman Dimas who replaces him, but he will for now continue. So there have been a few little bright moments here for Indonesia, and they're only a goal down.
Yeah, it's still very much in the game. Let's remember again, first leg, still with the second leg to go. It's important that they don't let Thailand run away with this and kill things off in this one. But you wonder if there are going to be bigger issues for Thailand now with Elias Dola leaving central defense. That changes it up a little bit. Wiratep having to drop into that position and having to do a job. It's not a role that he's been playing in for this side. And you know, you wonder what kind of confusion that may cause. It disrupts the fluidity and the flow of the team structure, of the team shape.
Here he is now, Wiratep. Gordon goes down. Official, by the way, from Saudi Arabia, Al-Gunfud Shukri.
Challenge there on Borden. Again, they're just trying to maintain their control over this one, Thailand, the way they were passing it around so comfortably. In that interchange of positions, so Pitiwat just a little bit further forward. By the way, it's another central midfielder who's dropped into the center of defense, Wiratep. Going back to that theory.
Yeah, that theory. He's doing it effortlessly. We'll see, shall we? Here's Tristan Doe. Tirasin. Dropped a bit deep here, Tirasin. Harga clears up. Tristan Doe. It's not a great ball, is it, from Borden Pala? I'm fascinated to see how Thailand approached the second half of this tie, because they had a lead, they were superior to Vietnam in all departments, and then they went for containment and management. And you heard from Poking post that match saying that was a bit of a mistake from him.
Yeah, I remember that.
3 minutes of added time.
I think because first half of that one, they were leading 2-0 one day. So I think they had a little bit more of a platform to defend it. I think you want to sort of maintain your control in this game. You know, they've done so well to make sure that Indonesia can't find a rhythm, can't settle into any sort of passing momentum or passing rhythm in this game. And you want to make sure you don't allow them to gain any sort of confidence.
Oh, that won't fall for Didik. Here's Afriande Banga. High boot from him, though.
Bisa yuk, bisa.
But yeah, wonderful work from Alfiandra. Just keeps the ball really well under pressure. Again, picking up the second ball with Pitiwan, was able to just get a toe in.
Here's Super Chop. He's got roll out on the outside. Interchange of passes between the two of them. Lovely bit of work here from Super Chop. He's still going. Now Borden Pala. Oh, that was almost a brilliant goal. An excellent save from Nadeo. But boy, we would have been gushing had that gone in.
This guy's quality, Nadeo. He's keeping Indonesia in this game. But Super Chop once more picks it up, spins away, 1, 2, 3 pirouette, and then that presence of mind. He draws defenders in towards him, creates a bit of space for Borden. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, this is beautiful from Super Chop. This is a move that deserved the goal. Borden looking to try and just curl it in towards that far post. Wonderful save from Nadeo.
He was a third choice goalkeeper coming into this. Amazing. Didn't start the first game, was only came on when Imando had an injury in the warm-up. He's been brilliant ever since. Here's Wiratep. There's another safe pair of hands there. Nadeo Nkri Wanata from Bali United. Here's Rahmat Erianto. It's a pretty decent ball, but it's offside with Tan Sulaiman.
Kampung.
Before you know